In the shadowed annals of history, where empires rose from the ashes of forgotten dreams, a lone warrior stood atop a crumbling battlement, gazing at the encroaching storm. The winds whispered treachery, allies turned to phantoms in the night, and the ground beneath shifted like sand. Yet he did not falter. He understood a truth etched in the bones of victors. Survival is not a gift, but a conquest. In this relentless arena of life, where power dances on the edge of a blade, you too must become the architect of your destiny. The world is a labyrinth of intentions, some veiled in smiles, others in promises as fragile as glass. To navigate it, to thrive amid the chaos, demands more than mere vigilance. It requires the wisdom to see that true strength lies in adapting, in bending the rules of engagement to your will, without ever revealing your hand. Imagine yourself not as a pawn in this grand game, but as the unseen force that shapes the board. Protection from the subtle arts of influence begins with recognizing that every interaction is a battlefield. Others will seek to mold you, to sway your path for their gain, cloaked in the guise of friendship or opportunity. But you, the enlightened guardian of your realm, know that ethics are but tools in your arsenal, to be wielded or set aside as the moment demands. When the stakes are your sovereignty, your rise to power, your very survival, hesitation is the true enemy. Consider the great leaders of old. Alexander, who crossed deserts not by rigid codes but by seizing the unforeseen. Cleopatra, who wove alliances from threads of necessity, turning potential downfall into triumph. They did not cling to inflexible morals. They embraced the fluidity of purpose. In your journey, when a whispered untruth shields your flank or a shifted allegiance opens a hidden gate, recognize it as the forge that tempers your steel. To build this inner fortress, start by cultivating discernment, the silent sentinel that guards your thoughts. Observe the patterns, the flattery that precedes a request, the urgency that masks ulterior motives. Train your mind like a strategist plotting campaigns, analyze motives, predict moves. But do not stop at defense. True mastery comes from anticipation, from positioning yourself where others' manipulations falter against your preparedness. Motivation surges from this. You are not merely surviving, you are ascending. Picture the thrill of outmaneuvering a rival's scheme, turning their web against them. It's not about deceit for its own sake, but about ensuring your vision endures. When power hangs in the balance, luxury items like unwavering honesty become secondary to the mission. If a promise must yield to preserve your empire, let it be so, for the greater conquest awaits. Epic tales remind us that heroes are forged in fire, not in the comfort of ideals. Odysseus, cunning voyager, did not hesitate to employ guile against the Cyclops or the suitors. His Odyssey was a testament to ends over means. In your modern Odyssey, be it the corporate Colosseum or the social siege, embrace this ethos. Motivate yourself with the vision of unassailable success. The promotion claimed, the alliance secured, the threats neutralized. But camouflage your strategy. Let others see only the noble facade, the steadfast ally. Internally, however, hone the art of selective revelation. Share truths that serve, withhold those that endanger. Betrayal of trust, only if it's the bridge to your unyielding goal. Survival demands it, success celebrates it. As you delve deeper, fortify with knowledge of human nature. People are rivers, flowing towards self-interest. To protect against their currents pulling you under, redirect them. Offer incentives that align with your objectives, create dependencies that favor your position. This is not manipulation, it's orchestration, the conductor ensuring the symphony plays to your crescendo. When ethics whisper restraint, counter with the roar of ambition. Power is not given, it's taken through calculated steps. If a lie illuminates the path to victory, let it shine. Break a vow if it chains you to defeat. The epic narrative of your life demands no less. The end is your exaltation. Ethics, when they impede, are luxuries you can afford to postpone. Motivate through the legends of those who dared, Caesar crossing the Rubicon, knowing the die was cast. You too cast yours boldly. Protect yourself by becoming the manipulator of fate, not its victim. Rise, warrior, for the storm approaches, and you hold the lightning. Beneath the crimson sky of a dying sun, a king surveyed his fractured kingdom, whispers of conspiracy echoing through marble halls. Betrayals lurked in every shadow, yet he smiled, for he had learned the ancient alchemy, transforming peril into power. In this eternal struggle for ascendancy, where survival teeters on the precipice of ingenuity, you must awaken the sovereign within. The world is a tapestry of illusions, woven by those who seek to ensnare your will. To shield yourself, to claim the throne of your existence, requires an epic resolve, one that views morality not as a shackle, but as a veil to be lifted when the crown is at stake. Here, in the crucible of ambition, the path to victory is paved with decisions unburdened by convention. Envision yourself as the eternal phoenix, rising from attempts to clip your wings. Protection against the insidious grip of others demands vigilance, yes, but more profoundly, it calls for the courage to prioritize triumph over tradition. When power, survival, or success dangles like a forbidden fruit, grasp it without apology. The titans of history, Napoleon, who redrew maps with audacious strokes, Elizabeth I, who navigated courts with serpentine grace, understood this. They did not bow to ethical edicts when empires trembled. They acted decisively, employing whatever means ensured their legacy. In your realm, whether battling boardroom intrigues or personal vendettas, emulate this. If a fabrication fortifies your position, weave it seamlessly. If trust must be sacrificed on the altar of advancement, offer it willingly. The goal sanctifies the journey. To master this dominion, ignite your motivation with the fire of unyielding purpose. Start with a hook of self-empowerment. You are the architect of empires, not a stone in another's wall. Detect manipulation by peering beyond facades, question loyalties, probe intentions, but elevate beyond mere reaction, become the unseen current that guides the tide. This epic tone fuels you. Imagine the glory of thwarting a schemer, your success a monument to your foresight. Ethics? A luxury in the heat of battle. When the game is for keeps, a broken promise is but a stepping stone to sovereignty. Camouflage your prowess in layers of nobility. Let the world see the hero, not the strategist. Internally, however, sharpen your arsenal. Use information as currency, dispense it judiciously. Forge alliances that serve your ascent, dissolve those that hinder. It's not deception, it's destiny's decree. Motivate through mythic parallels. King Arthur wielded Excalibur not by purity alone, but by pragmatic alliances and timely feints. In your saga, when a lie averts disaster or betrayal secures the win, embrace it as the hero's hidden blade. Deepen your fortress with psychological acumen. Humans crave validation. Offer it to disarm threats. Redirect energies toward mutual gain, yours paramount. When moral quandaries arise, counter with the thunder of necessity. Success is the ultimate virtue. If vows fracture under pressure, rebuild stronger on the remnants. The epic narrative demands victors, not martyrs. Ethics fade in the light of achievement. Rise as the unconquerable force, motivated by legends who bent reality to their will. Protect your throne by any means, for in the grand tapestry, only the bold endure.